Just goes in. Okay, so now I just need to minimize that. Okay, are you back on the Sterling Oaks shared plan?
Yep. Now I have an option here where I can request remote control. What do you get when I click on that?
Hang on. Jerry is requesting remote. I'll prove it. Okay, now you try it. There you
So
go.
that's me turning it?
Yep.
All right, perfect. That's real good.
And we are now live stream YouTube. So we are waiting for the rest of the participants. Now, Jerry, you're controlling the screen, so I guess that you're managing at the very top of the screen. If you can just go to there, see if there's any other participants or anybody that's not. We're missing like half the board, right?
Yeah, so far I see Paul, Chap, John was there, but now I don't see John.
I see
Yeah,
John.
I'm here.
Oh,
John's
okay,
here,
good.
and Michael Hargrave is
Oh,
here.
I know why. I probably have my picture set up to only see 4 at a time. I can have more, but then it takes up more of the screen.
Because mine are on thumbnail now.
Right. But if you want to, the more headshots we have, more cameras we're seeing, the more of the screen is going to take up. So
Correct.
I'm just reducing mine to 4 and keeping it to the far left.
Right. So we should be, I saw Lindia there, but I don't see Lanny. I don't see Terry. But it's 9 o'clock, right? 9:01. Jerry, I can't tell you whether or not there's people on YouTube, but I would imagine if they were interested, they would be on YouTube.
Okay, and plus it's being recorded, so people have the option to watch it at a later time. All right, we just went away from the presentation
Yep.
screen. Okay.
Yep, we're here. We're back
Okay.
again.
So you ready to get started?
Paul?
Sounds good.
A little after
Okay.
9. We're missing a bunch of the board members, but we are streaming live on YouTube. I think that if Jerry just wants to start his presentation, it'd probably be beneficial. Get going.
Okay, sounds very good. All right, well, good morning, everyone. Our presentation today is to provide an overview of the process that was followed throughout 2020 to create a strategic plan document. And in this presentation, we're going to go over some of the steps that we followed, and most importantly, focus on the outcomes that were generated in crafting the strategic plan. Now, to begin, I want to just give everyone just a little bit of background on myself. I am a professor at the local state university, Florida Gulf Coast University, and I've actually been there since the day it opened in 1997. And during these last 20 plus years, I've had the opportunity to consult and work with a number of clubs and communities throughout Southwest Florida. And you see here on this slide just a sampling of some of the local communities that I've had the opportunity to work with. And in working with those communities, I've done many of the things that we've done in this process in terms of doing focus groups and helping to craft a strategic plan. Now, I went too far, sorry about that. Okay, so let's talk about what is the purpose of a strategic plan. The goal of the strategic planning process is to make sure that we have an understanding of the needs and interests of the residents and future residents. Simply put, the strategic plan is going to be looking at where the Club of Sterling Oaks and the community needs to be going over the next 3 to 5 years. more than where it needs to go, how it's going to get there, and how will we know when we've achieved our desired result. The whole idea behind strategic planning is to be proactive versus reactive, that we don't wait till we have a crisis, that we are aware of the needs and interests and issues within the community, and we are proactively addressing them before they become a bigger issue. And the idea behind it is that through this process, we are identifying the residents' highest priorities that they believe the club, and more importantly, the club leadership and the board of directors needs to be focused on. And the idea here is that we're developing clear and measurable goals to allow us to accomplish what needs to be accomplished within the community. And our focus is on achieving results. So what are some of the benefits? Well, it helps to ensure the long-term success of Sterling Oaks. Behind having a strategic plan document, it can help to unify the community where everyone is on the same page. Everyone is aware of what are the key issues that should be focused on as generated by the residents. And those are the areas of focus that we all share and believe should be focused on. And that in itself helps to ensure more effective use of club resources. We aren't wasting dollars. We are focusing our resources in those areas that the residents have identified as the areas of importance that need to be addressed. And as a result, it is one of the most common denominators in the success of clubs and communities, not only in Southwest Florida, but nationwide. Those clubs that do strategic planning have been shown to be more successful in the long term than those that don't. And I'm leaving you here on this slide with an old quote from Will Rogers, because I think it's very applicable to this situation. Even if you are on the right track, you will get run over if you just sit there. And what this means is that in our environment, in Southwest Florida in particular, that just maintaining the status quo, you are falling behind. We have an environment where there is lots of competition for where residents or future residents can choose to live. And those communities, and within that, there are a lot of newer communities as well. So for Sterling Oaks, we have to constantly be thinking of, based on members and future residents' needs and interests, how we need to continue to evolve as a community.
Hi, folks. Hey, is anybody out there that could make sure that we are actually streaming live? It shows on my computer that we are streaming live on YouTube. However, I'm not able to actually find it. And I want to make sure that if there are people out there, they are actually seeing it live on our feed.
My screen indicates that it's live on YouTube.
I realize, I know that, but I've asked Laura to go on to her computer and see if she could bring it up, and unfortunately she can't seem to find it there. I'd like to just know, to make sure. I don't want to exclude anybody, so I'm just a little nervous that it's not being produced correctly. So I will see if I can find it on.
And while it says live on YouTube, is it also being recorded?
It is not being recorded at this point in time.
Okay.
Jerry, if you want to give me an opportunity to, I think we can get into that. We can record to the cloud just to make sure.
Now it says recording.
Yep, I've got that as well. I haven't been able to find it on YouTube. I just want to make sure that it's.
What's it listed under, Mark?
It was supposed to be under Sterling Oaks Community Channel, but I don't see it there.
Okay.
So that's my only problem. I'm just trying to make sure that it's. Jerry,
Yes.
can you give me back my, the control of my screen for a second? I don't, it says we're streaming live, but I can't find it anywhere where it's streaming live. No, not that I know. All right, here we go. Let me just see if I can find out where it is streaming live on YouTube.
I can't find it.
All right, hold on. I've got it here. Just want to see it's YouTube. Watch. I see it. It's up. It is here. I just don't know on what channel it is. Oh, it's because it is under me. I changed. That's why. All right, hang on. I'm going to have to, Jerry, I apologize. I'm going
It's
to
okay.
have to try to get out and go back in again. All right, so hold on.